sun gelding giant wings, a rush of air, then all is quiet. Saintly music they do sing. Hear the wild geese calling, hear their plaintive cries. Hear the wild geese calling across the midnight skies.
I watched that when I was 12 years old from the top bedroom in the first house. What do you know? The homestead.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I watched the geese, and I formed that poem when I was 12 years old.
Yeah, it's really cool, Grandpa. Can I read the next one?
Sure.
It says, after hunting the marshlands of Michigan and Canada for many years, I began to see more than cattails, grasses, and water. Next time you are out hunting, stop for a few moments and try to see the real-life drama that takes place each day in the marsh. It will not only make your hunt more satisfying, but will sharpen your hunting ability and bring you much closer to the secrets of nature. Visualizing now, if you can, the rising morning mist, the heavy dew upon each leaf, the sun trying to break through, actually the awakening of life. This one is called Life in the Marsh. Mallards, pintails, scaups, and puddlers, shorebirds, rails, and minnow muddlers, cattails, reeds, and berries ripe, mudflats, bogs, and Wilson snipe. These, the ingredients, plus many more, will form the marsh from shore to shore. And now we dare to venture in, as break of day will soon begin. Ghostly mist began to rise, letting go their grasp, slowly, swirling, gently blown. Morning breeze is here at last. Shorebirds waken, movement here and there. Mallards, pintails, take to the air. Red-winged blackbirds search for food, all begin to form the mood. The marsh awakens, life begins. Here's abundance, nature's leader, nature's larder. Nothing new, wild cranberries hanging full, brown rice that fills the Indian canoe. There's the telltale wake of the muskrat, his job is never done. Sandpipers picking at the mudflats, they too begin with the sun. Now a pair of wary blacks come in to rest and flare, necks outstretched with sharpened eyes, at danger they will flare and rise. Settling down, they seem content that all is well and right, but do not lose their vigilance and are never far from flight. The great blue heron surveys them all. On stilted legs he stands so tall, as if to say that he is king, and all marsh life to him must sing. While overhead the red-tailed hawk soars effortless and free. All who know him keep sharp eye, for when he seeks them they must flee. We see a hungry water snake with hypnotizing eye. He's found himself a leopard frog, for dinner he will die. He must keep concealed himself, for as we mentioned before, that red-tailed hawk that soars above will be knocking at his door. Beneath pond surface, hiding glare, a glance tells not what's really there, but then a closer look reveals that life here too is stark and real. Water bugs hide between cattail shoots, pollywogs waggle there too, bullfrogs boom, ka-wump, ka-wump, crawdads search for food. The snail, by time his trip is laid, will have the trails washed out he's made. And as he feeds on plankton, never tarries, never stops. His movement now has caught the eye of one who stands on top. A peck, a swallow, and he's gone. He's in Sandpiper's crop. Now salamanders and blue-tailed skinks are found down near the bog. Where do you find them? Look close now, beneath that rotting log. The salamander is so fast, but the blue-tailed skink the faster.